Hi there, it's Andrew from Parker Adams Boat Sales. I'm here today in the lovely Mercury Yacht Harbour, and I'm here to present a Beneteau Antares 10.80. It's a 2001 model, and this boat is presented in beautiful condition. And in fact, this boat is presented in such nice condition that I did a viewing with the couple who own this boat about 6 months ago, and I asked them what's their reason for changing. They ran through the details and said that, you know, just fancy a change, go for something potentially a little bit smaller, and they said, would you like to come and have a look at our boat? So I came down the pontoon, have a look on board the boat. Now, I don't do this in all viewings because I talk myself out of sales, but I said to them, why on earth are you selling this boat? This boat is perfection. It's such a fantastic example. And they did rethink that decision to sell it for a little while, but now the time has come to move her on. And I'm looking forward to showing you this because I think for a 2001 boat, the condition of this really is something you must see and must experience. It's a lovely, lovely boat, clearly loved, clearly looked after, and I'm looking forward to showing you the rest of the boat. Now, in recent years, the Beneteau Antares range has become much more like the Merry Fishers, and the Merry Fishers and Beneteau Antares are relatively similar boats, certainly in style and purpose. There are differences, but prior to the current generation, the Antares was a very chunky looking cruiser, and this is the Antares 10.80. If I give you the view from a couple of different sides, they are incredibly purposeful. They have that sort of look about them. They mean business, and they're going to be comfortable in a heavy sea, and they're going to look after anybody on board. One of the things I love is that it's got really, really chunky, big walkarounds. So everything about this boat is really chunky and made for purpose. So even down to this anchor winch, you can see electric windlass controls here on the bow, can also be operated by the Helm stations, and it's just very, very practical. All the way around you have excellent walkarounds throughout the whole of the boat, grab handles at all points, so when you're walking forward you've got a nice, safe, easy space to work through, and the whole feeling of the boat has a lot of presence about it. Now, this particular boat has got a cockpit canopy at the back, so it's really good for all weather cruising. If we step on board the boat, you can see the teak in the back is presented in really, really nice condition. It's nice and thick, so there's plenty of life left in there, and then a nice arrangement at the back, which is a nice sociable arrangement at the back. Now, some of the Beneteau Antares we've been on don't have this social bit at the back, and it can feel quite open. Now, that's great for fishing, but not so good for socialising. So this boat really is set up for family cruising. A nice example here at the back, fit probably 4 people around the back there, a couple of directors' chairs, and you've now got a space on the back of the boat suitable for dining for up to 6 or 7 people. On the transom is laid to teak. You've got snap davits on there, so you can lift the tender up onto the side and then secure it on the back. So it's got a nice tender access. But overall, particularly with the canopies being a light colour, it's got a nice feeling of freshness in here. But what really steals the show is when you step through the doors and see the condition of the interior. This boat really is an absolute treasure. It's something that really has been maintained beautifully by the current owners. I'll just walk through here first of all, then I'll come back through and show you some of the features on the boat. So as you can see, everything is in pristine order. All the upholstery is beautiful, and it really does have that traditional feel of a little ship. If I look through here, just little touches, I like the cupboards. I looked at those and thought, well, how do you open the cupboard? Just put your finger through and it opens up. So you've got a little spring catch on there, and that keeps all of these cupboards and everything in nice and secure. They sort of hark back to the sailing days. So you've got a gimbaled hob on there as well. So there's a 2-burner gimbaled hob. You've got hot and cold running water. But what's nice is this is all here in sort of kitchen mode at the moment. If I just lift this up, very, very simple roller design, slot that onto place there, and now you have a sideboard. So they're very, very practical in their purpose. In here, nice chunky latch. You have your fridge. Inside here, the same little latch design with my thumb going through there. You've got access to all of your cutlery as well. So you can see everything is presented very, very nicely. The boat's fitted with heating, so the heating controls are there. And everywhere you look, the storage space all the way along here, storage under here, storage under all of the seats, storage on the sides, and it just feels very, very practical. Forward-facing seat here, so you've got space there for really 2 people, maybe 2 adults and a child could sit on there, and then seating around there probably for 5 or 6 people. But the feeling of this boat really does have a lovely quality feel. In terms of the helm position, you've got a nice seat. It's set quite a long way back, so you can comfortably stand up. Doesn't have a bolster, but to be fair, doesn't need it. Then if I then sit into the seating position, you've got excellent visibility all the way around. It sort of feels that I'd be really comfortable in a big heavy seaway, this boat. I know this boat's the sort of boat that would look after you. It's got that solid push through the water feel to it. It's got upgrades as well, so you've got a Raymarine Axiom plotter, you've got the additional space there for the chart car to stop you going underneath. All the controls are here for the engine, array of Carling switches, Volvo EDC controls, and then the bow thruster control is there as well. In terms of the engine on this is twin engines. It's fitted with twin KAMD44s. They generate 260 horsepower each. It's both a supercharged and a turbocharged engine. So that will give this boat a really nice top speed, but comfortable cruise speed of 20-22 knots, but certainly capable of doing more if you push it and stretch its legs. But it's got a lovely little ship feel to it, even down to the wheel. You can see there, it looks like a nice traditional wheel. All of your switch panel is just down here, so easy access from the helm. What's nice about that is if you're at sea and you've got any issues, then you don't need to go hunting for the switch panels. Everything's really nice and easy to hand there by the helm. Accommodation is also excellent. So as we step down, it goes down a long way. So you've got two fairly good sized steps. We step down here, look at the size of this front cabin, but it has a really lovely traditional feel. All the wood is presented beautifully and a real credit to its current owners. A couple of reading lights at the back there, complete with a couple of books as well. I suspect they may be going. And then this comes through into a Jack and Jill arrangement into the heads. So you've got full standing height in this room here, which operates as the sink. More storage space into here. So there really is space for absolutely everything. And then if we look down into here, you've got an upgraded electric flush toilet. And then this doubles up as a shower room as well. More storage underneath there, more storage and access to the back of the pipes there as well. And we've got a little personal hark to the owner there in the front cover of the magazine. As we step forward here into this area, you have twin beds in here, but great headroom height. Sadly, not blessed with the height Jonathan does, but about 5'9", 5'10", and there's plenty of headroom height on there as well. The little mirror, ventilation, two good size. In fact, I say it's two. I almost thought it was a double there. It's not, it's a large single. So you've got a slightly smaller bed on this side and then a really generous single on that side. Two hatches to let lots of light and lots of air in, and it's got a nice spacious feel. But the quality of it just feels more like a sailing boat, but presented beautifully. Hatch up at the top there with a blind that comes across as well. Little pieces of art around, and it has a really cosy, family-friendly feel to this boat. Just walk back through again. But of course it is a Flybridge, so you've got access to the Flybridge, which is through these steps. Now steps sometimes can be tricky to go up, but you've got really sensible hand holds all the way up. I'm going to go up there one-handed, hold the GoPro, or the Osmo is in this case, up here with one hand and come up onto the Flybridge, which I've done pretty easily there. Two seats on the Flybridge. You've got seating which goes down there, so you've got seating for two. That also turns into a little sun pad cushion. Wheel control for the engines, and then a little Raymarine repeater. So it's really designed, I would say, predominantly to be driven from down below. Certainly all of your navigation systems are driven from down below, but this boat, so I'm just looking over there. There is an Antares, I should have timed this, an Antares 36 going past there. We completed on that boat yesterday. So that boat is going up to its new home at Eastlands Marina. So that's a boat which is the slightly newer version of this boat. So yeah, good timing there for the walkthrough tour. So the feeling of this boat is that most of the driving would actually be done from downstairs, but you've got the option to come upstairs, which would be done on a nice hot sunny day, or perhaps for manoeuvring. As we look round the back there as well. Space for a radar, it doesn't have one, but you could easily add one onto there. And the nice thing about that latest generation Raymarine plotters is that you can add a radar even via Wi-Fi. So it means you don't need to have lots and lots of cables going around, you can just power it up. So let's go back down here. Again, good hand holds on here, so it's pretty safe to go up and down. It is a steep set of stairs, but there is good hand holds all the way down. There's also storage lockers all the way under here, and you've got access at the back there to the back rudder plates as well. Okay, and as we come back into the cabin, just a last little look around at this really beautifully appointed cabin before I show you where the engines are. So if we look just under here, so there's a little mat, I'll just remove the mat. And then under here, just roll the carpet up, and then you've got two of these quite cool little catches. Now these are on a lot of these French boats. Just press that, and press that, then lift this up. and then underneath here you have really good access to these 42s. Now the engine space can be extended by opening up that side there, but you've got access down there. You can see the shafts, you can see the side top of the engine, you can do all of your engine checks, and so everything is nice and easy to hand down there. And then you can see down there a nice dry bilge as well. So it is all in very, very nice condition. These engines, I'll just pop that down again, clip that catch on there, just push that catch down there as well. So yeah, the engine's been well looked after, serviced well, and very well maintained. So I hope you've enjoyed this walkthrough tour. It's really, really lovely to go on a boat that's clearly absolutely loved by its current owners, and the condition of this boat I think is fantastic. For a 2001 boat, I think it's hard to beat. So I hope you enjoyed the walkthrough tour. If you want to come and have a look at the boat, then please do get in touch with us. But in the meantime, obviously, same thing as usual. Please remember to like and subscribe to the channel if you liked this boat and would like to see more. Thanks as always for watching, and we look forward to seeing you very, very soon. Many thanks.